One of the things I'm really up to is doing more life coaching than ever. Things are changing. People are tired of being tired. There's been a lot of long roads and tough battles in the last number of years, but people are coming out the other side and feeling a renewed interest in organizing their life and organizing their work in a way that's going to make a real difference to them. And the challenges are different too. Here's a few. A young entrepreneur called me trying to get some help with the presentation for him to win some new funding for his business venture. After talking with him just once, I convinced him that it was more important to try a human approach rather than just a statistical approach. I really loved the results. He not only got the investment help he needed, but he sent me an email saying, "You rock, Pat," which I thought was wonderful. A young woman approached me who had graduated college. She had spent the last number of years, quite a few years, studying to be a physical therapist, a field that anyone will tell you is a terrific one for the years ahead as baby boomers age and the need for physical therapists does nothing but grow. But the problem with this young woman was she no longer was interested in doing physical therapy. She, through a job assignment, had been exposed to human resource development and actually felt that was what was drawing her into action. She wanted a career in human resources. I helped her, not by doing a million things, but by just doing a few to get her starting to network with young women, middle-aged women, and older women who had made their careers in human resources. She recently called me to tell me how much she appreciated the way I got her road on a different road. It was great fun, very different. I am working with another woman, a middle-aged executive, high-level global business, a great executive, very powerful, doing a lot of great work with customers in her global company. But she wanted to talk to me not about what's going on in her job per se, but what was a good long-term plan for her. She wanted to think about the future, what she'd be doing 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and to try to use that insight about herself and who she really was and what's really important to her to make better decisions about short-term new job opportunities. Should she stay in the same field, expand, take a horizontal move? She wanted just to explore. She wanted just to get a better, stronger sense of herself so she could make some long-term, terrific decisions and feel like she was going to arrive on that beach in 10 or 15 or 20 years and know that she had done exactly what she should have done. I recently spoke to her and she asked me if we could continue talking, not frequently, but now and again, so that she could continue to explore her personal journey and what she wanted to achieve. What's new with life coaching? Lots. It's a one-time interaction. It's a multiple interaction over many months with time in between where people are doing work on themselves. It's something that's done in a formal, informal way with lots of variation. I hope if you are having some of these life and workplace issues, you might consider giving me a call. I'd love to hear from you. I want to share a story with you. Many years ago, when I was new to human resources, I met a very senior consultant, and that consultant posed a question to me. He said, "What would be the one thing that if you could create in your industry that cannot be created now, but you could create it, would change and revolutionize the way work was being done?" And I thought about that because I was involved in coaching and human resource consulting and leadership development. And I kept thinking, what would be the one thing? And what I realized, and some of my coaching colleagues realized, is, you know what? if we could put some coaching online so that not everyone would have to have a live coach, and that coaching information could be fresh and useful and easy to access, and it wasn't very expensive, that really would revolutionize the way people are performing at work. I spent the last number of years just working harder and harder on reaching that dream. New technology is allowing us to bring the idea of coaching content and virtual coaching into the real world. We're actually currently working on a new iteration of our virtual tools that will allow people even more access to helpful information, ideas, to get research into what other people are thinking about how they're doing quickly online and inexpensively. So I guess I'd have to say that consultant was a good consultant. He gave me a good idea. I think we're going to be sticking with it. Check it out on our website. Finally, what I'm doing is continuing to write. You know, it's been a continuing question that people ask me, why write blogs? And I've given a number of different answers, but I'd like to say why I'm doing it now. I think one of the great challenges for people out there looking for coaches, looking for consultants, looking for virtual support tools, looking for help to be better in their life and better at work, it's hard to know who's the right vendor, who's the right coach, who's the right person for you. And I write to help you figure out if I'm that person. I write a workplace blog called Way of the Coach. And in there, my values, my beliefs, my sense of what makes for a great productive workforce and what doesn't, what I think we all need to do to have a more human, humane, warm, sensitive workplace happen. All of those values of mine and beliefs of mine are explored in my blogs about the workplace. On a personal note, I write a blog about being fabulous over 60. And in that blog, you get an insight into Patty the woman, what I think is important in life, family, friends, and how to conduct your life. So if you're looking for a coach, whether it's a life coach, a workplace coach, a coach that's providing tools that can help you be more successful in your life, reading my blogs could give you some insight into exactly what you're getting. Who am I and what do I believe in? I hope that you take a little time to take a look at them and enjoy them. Thank you.